Hey guys, welcome to Oomph's end of month reports. I should have made this earlier, but here we are now. So hasn't really been much. I could talk about the detections all day, but it's just like bug fixes and whatnot, just detection bug fixes. I'm also still working on the movement simulation code. I've been getting help from someone just like reverse engineering Minecraft source code. I'm not gonna have their name brought out, but pretty much they have stuff on their hands too. So yeah, they've been working pretty slowly. I don't really mind. They're doing it for free. I really appreciate them. And yeah, hopefully Oomph is able to simulate collisions, mainly like these collisions where you walk into the edge of the block, you can like clip through it a little bit. Or like when you're walking up like a block, like your body clips through the XZ axis a little bit. Hopefully we're going to get that fixed. And yeah, because that's been causing a lot of false flags. Not a lot of false flags, but they're the primary reason why a bunch of movement detections false flag sometimes with some players. And in other news, we got other news. What am I talking about? We got this Oomph API. With the Oomph API, it's gonna be the replacement for the authentication server. Because the authentication server, to be quite frank, it was just a mess. I just needed something up and running. Yeah, we could just use a REST API. In the future, what is it? It might not be RESTful. I might have certain state speeds for other things, but yeah. The API is gonna be used for authentication. That's one. Once we get a web panel up and running, which probably isn't going to happen anytime soon, I'd have to find somebody to do the web panel for me. I'd try seeing if some of my friends could do that. I'd pay them, of course. But yeah, I don't think a web panel is coming anytime soon, but eventually we would need it for everyone to use. So yeah, we're gonna probably have configurations on this API as well. I've also been looking, this was like 2 months ago. I haven't really done anything with it since, but there's a thing called like Go for Lua. You can take like a Lua script, run it, and then like a bunch of the results are like parsable by Golang. And so what I was thinking, right? And like you can run Golang functions within the Lua script as well. Of like certain data types, you just have to like register them. And so what I was thinking is that like maybe we could have some functions, certain functions like certain detections written in Lua, then they're just like put into the player, and then you could like update some of the detections and the functions on the fly, right? And then you wouldn't have to restart the Oomph proxy anymore to get like bug fixes, well, certain bug fixes and whatnot. The thing is, like if let's say I actually have to edit some of the Golang code for whatever reason, let's say I add a new field to a handler or like a new field to a detection, the Lua script might not be sufficient, and so like you'd actually have to restart the Oomph proxy, the Oomph authenticator, apologies, to restart the Oomph authenticator to get the newest binary and then the newest detections. But other than that, yeah. I still need to look into Lua a bit more because I'm still like unsure of how it would perform in like production with like all the detections and some of the handler stuff just being Lua. So yeah, we're gonna look into that as well. And I've also been working on the multi-version slowly but surely. This is not the right thing. I don't think any of these are the right thing actually. But yeah, I've been working on the multi-version. We could probably just go right here. It's called a new MV. It's open source again. The only thing that isn't open source right now is the 1.18 multi-version. This is out of like respect because like most of this 1.18 work was from Zodia, and he's been pretty inactive as of so far. But yeah, so the versions I have now, we have like 1.21.2, 1.21.0, and then this is like 1.18, I believe. Yeah, this is 1.18. I haven't committed all the changes yet. I just like did some of these by accident while I was doing 0.0 sports, and yeah, I kind of got in the way. So yeah, eventually the multi version, the one that's gonna be open source, is gonna support like 1.20 plus, and then I'll have like a 1.18 add-on that I'll probably add as an extra charge in the future. For now, like I'd probably have it for free. I would just put it in the authenticator. There actually is a bug where it's like saying outdated protocol for whatever reason, so I'm eventually gonna look into that. But like 1.18 isn't the biggest priority as of now. Yeah. So eventually this multi-version is gonna support like everything above 1.20, and yeah, eventually we're gonna have like more showcase videos, because I realize like Oomph really doesn't really have a lot of showcase videos. It actually has a pretty negative reputation because a bunch of people on Heisu didn't like some of the movement false flags. I mean, the staff said that I was doing a fine job, but I guess like there were a few players that got like negatively impacted, which is understandable. Like the movement simulation code still isn't as great, and I'm going to be, like I said previously, I'm going to be working on that, working to improve it even more, and yeah, hopefully have pretty much zero false flags, as close to zero false flags as like there might be some weird false flag I don't know about, and then a person's going to be able to do it, and then like my claim of zero false flag and movement checks is like kind of whack. But yeah, okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully by the end of this month I'll have more exciting news for everyone. Just more news in general. Probably hopefully I'll be able to get the multi-version done. Actually, you know what, not even hopefully, I will have the 1.20.0 plus multi-version done by the end of September, hopefully sooner, as I need to start working on my product more. I'm going to be trying to improve these little collisions, false flagging and everything. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this end of month reports. It's pretty much a lot of yapping for myself. You guys can leave some comments, questions about Oomph, or just like comments about Oomph in the comments below. I don't really mind if they're like positive or negative. I just need like sort of feedback on what you guys think. And yeah, you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you probably around the start of October, because I might not have the end of month report done. But yeah, see you guys sometime in early October, and yeah, have fun, stay cool.